to my channel. It's Rosemary. Okay, get serious, Rosemary. It's Rosemary here, and welcome. Today, I have an interesting topic for you guys. It's a story time, and this story happened few weeks back. Guys, I'm laughing when this thing was happening. It was not funny. You know when you're inside the action movie? That will happen to us, and it was not funny. So, guys, let me get right into it. During that Salah break, if you're in Nigeria, we know that it was a very long holiday. We had Monday, Tuesday, and from the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I was very happy. I had time to rest. So on Wednesday, I was pumped up to resume work, and that was when the whole thing started. On Wednesday morning, I woke up, prepared, because when I wake up in the morning, I prepare breakfast for myself and my husband before I step out. So I prepared breakfast, and my husband was going to drop me at work. Then we went to dispose bin. Mind you guys, this place where we went to dispose this bin is somewhere we always go to dispose bin in the morning, in the afternoon, anytime we're just free, we just drive down and dispose our bin. On this fateful day, we went to the same routine with the same routine to go and dispose our bin, and we got there. So normally, my own tradition, once we're getting close to the bin, it's always messy. If you're in Nigeria, you know the way all these places that the disposed bin is. It's always very messy. So I just took the window up and sat in the car. My husband went down to dispose the bin. I noticed the guy was walking down up to the car. He wanted to go for the car keys, and I was like, not while I'm in the car. So I quickly put up the car, took the keys from, collected the key, and I was holding the key. And I started laughing. I was asking him, "Where are you going for the keys?" He said yes, and I'm like, why? What happened? What's happening? So he now said that we're not supposed to dispose bin there. So my husband was like, but the place is still filled up. They've not come to remove the bin. It's not as if we came and we met. We're not mad people that we did not come and meet somewhere that was already cleared and we disposed bin. There's already bin here, so what's happening? Before you know it, they talk or waiting they happen, guys. He called these people. So my husband told me that I should just allow it, because he was trying to enter the car to drive off, but the guy did not allow him. I cannot drive. So my husband told him that I should just allow it, that with time they will just go. So that was just the normal. So the plan was not to commit. I didn't want to open the door for anybody, so I was inside the car. So my husband told me I should give him his phones, let him just throw. Then when the guy is tired, the guy will go, he will come and drive, which makes sense. So I was in the car. Before you know, this keke boss, sorry guys, I live in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This keke boss just drove. I saw police inside, and all these, I don't want to use the word area boys, kind of shy. I saw then that guy that came to, I want to collect the key, was trying. So as I noticed the whole scenario, I just quickly slot the key back in the car, wind my husband's side up, then I now remove the key. So the guy was telling, I wanted to calm down at this point. So the guy was telling the other guy, pin her down, pin her for that place. Now I was saying, which kind of pin be this one now? At this point, I was like, okay, let me just walk away from this whole scenario, because it was just, the policeman was like, where are you going to? My husband did not even, at this point, my husband did not even know. The next thing I just heard was walla. He slapped my husband, and I was like, that's when I was like, it's getting very serious. Let me calm down and know what is happening. This policeman started shouting, carry him forcefully, put him in the car. Guys, now we go through story of my life. Carry him forcefully, put him in the car. So at this point, nobody was even concentrating on me. Nobody was to pin me down at this point. Started dragging my husband. About 3 guys. I will look for a picture that can illustrate what I'm talking about, and just put on the screen for you guys to just started carrying my husband. I quickly came down from the car, and I'm like, what is going on here? I was asking him, why are you taking him to? Where are you taking him to? At this point, all these keke people that used to pass, they were stopping to wonder what's happening, because it's as if they are trying to kidnap him at this point. That's what I tried. That was how it was. I was asking him, where are you taking him to? Nobody was answering me. So I make sure I cannot drive, so I closed the door, locked it very, I made sure the car was properly locked. Then I was inside, I saw a keke, and I told the keke, follow this bus. I don't know where it's going to. As I was driving, I had so many feelings through my head. As the keke was driving, sorry, and I had so many things going through my head. I'm like, who are these people? Are they for are they the police? Are they the army? Who are they? Because at this point, you've not told me who you are. You just told me that we disposed bin when we're not supposed to dispose bin. That's what the guy basically just said. And basically, 3 men just jacked my husband. And I'm like, this is serious. So I called my friend and I'm like, they've kidnapped my husband. So like, what are you talking about? I was like, we went to throw bin away. Before you know, they came, they slapped him and carried him. She said, follow them, don't let them go, don't let them go, don't let them go. Guys, I started trying to snap the plate number. If you live in Port Harcourt, you will know that these keke bus people, we've heard stories, we've read things online where they say keke bus carry somebody, go, cut the body. So that thing, you know, at that point then, the whole thing was playing through my mind. I was like, is it kidnappers? Are they the police? Because I saw a policeman there, so I don't know. Who are they? So, guys, I started following them. This I'm telling you, I was following them from Abloma Road. The nearest police station is Amadi. So, the keke guy was like, madam, no worry, they will drop her for Amadi. Now Amadi they will go drop her. Now money they find. Now these people they find money. I said, okay, but just follow them. At least when we get to Amadi and they're looking for money, we can bail him and everything, so that to be fine. These people passed Amadi. And I'm in keke. That's when he done the metal keke man. Oh yeah, speed up. I don't know that carry my husband to speed up. We started following these people. They drove through Amadi, they went through Nkpogu, they were just driving. They were not going to, and at this point, if you live in Port Harcourt, you know that once Keke cannot enter Aba Road, we're approaching Garrison. And I was like, Keke man was like, madam, you go need to change. Hey God, at this point, I don't know. My husband is in the vehicle, I don't know. I managed to snap the plate number. I'll just put some clip of the picture that since I was just trying to snap. I managed to snap the plate number, but where do I go to? I'm in Nigeria, for crying out loud. If this is a kidnap, nobody's going to even answer me. And I would not forgive myself that I was there when this whole thing started. So at this point, I them to know where they were going to. I started flagging down cars. I was flagging down, so one man stopped. I told the man, please follow them. I followed them. I don't know they're carrying my husband. So we drove. At the point I was telling him I overtake them. So I can stop them. Let them tell me. I was even asking. I even forgot. When the guy was inside the keke, when they were approaching Nkpogu area, right? I started asking, where are you taking him to? At that point, I wanted to just know where you're taking him to. If they had told me, they did not tell me, so they just zoomed off. So, guys, to cut the story, they now drove, got to Ajib, that's Maltree area, and they entered the sanitation place. As they just entered there, as this man dropped me, I asked him how much. The man just told me the amount. As he just dropped me, I took a tube. As in, I think I was just so relieved that it was not kidnapped. Because at this point, I didn't know if I was even, I don't know what I was running to. So, and I stood outside, waited for his friend. I called his friend, waited for his friend, waited to call the lawyer. We went in and we bailed him. Because basically, they say we're not supposed to throw bin. If you're in Port Harcourt, I hear this, so you're supposed to throw bin around in the morning, supposed to throw bin from 6 in the evening till 12. I think 12 midnight or what they said, I've forgotten. But you're not supposed to throw bin that time. So we paid 15,000, guys, for throwing of bin. We paid 15K. As if it was not enough. This happened on a Wednesday, so we had I went to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On Sunday, another one happened again. The weekend was just full of surprise. That's all I can say. Full of surprise for us. On Sunday, we were driving out. So we were driving out at around Amadi area. My husband saw one old woman I was trying to cross, and let her cross. Yeah, let her cross. We're still driving. You know, when you're in the car now, you just be gisting. We're driving. I even showed him something at this point, and when I showed him the stuff, I'm like, you're driving. Let me not distract you. And the next thing I just heard was boom. uh, before I heard that boom, there was a guy that was trying to, his car just up, his car went up at the other side of the road. Someone was like, hey, this guy's car, che. We're physically pitying someone else, and we did not know that the danger was in our front. This thing, when I heard the boom, my head, thank God we was putting on seatbelts, because I don't know the explanation when I went to, I've never had a kind of accident, so I don't even know the explanation I want to use. But I literally knew that my head went front and back. So front, back, that was the impact of the heat that we had. My mom was trying to match brake or walk through. It was not working. And we just hit another car. At this point, I'm like, what's happening to us? On Wednesday, we just spent 15,000 naira. And today, we don't go jam another person motor. If you've had this kind of experience in a week, you're having horrible experience, please let me know in the comment section. And I'm like, today's today. As we're coming, because that AC vent, that stuff pulled out. I had to push it inside. As I came down, that was me and my husband and I were just saying, sorry. Our brake did not catch well. One guy just came. It's not your fault. One man went around like this. As I heard that thing, my husband did not hear. As I heard that thing, what a relief. Guys, you will not understand. You know, there's this feeling of, I'm like, what a relief. I'm actually very relieved that you're saying it's not my fault. Because if it's my fault, there's a jeep in front, there's a car in the middle, the old way in that car, you want to kill us? This guy, at this point, you cannot even, Madam, Mommy, please don't be angry. So guys, I'm laughing now. It was not funny then, no. It was not funny. So my mother was just, he had mixed feelings. I was pitying him because he was confused at that point. This is something that has not happened to him before, so he was very confused. So we came down, looked at the other person's car, that's the person that we hit. The guy's car did not really, it had some minor damage. His bonnet, is it bonnet they call it? It's bonnet, right? That one in front is bonnet. His bonnet squeezed a little bit. So when the other guy was shouting, it's not your fault, at this point, the guy with Jeep ran to the person that was at fault, that caused the whole slowdown and motor and the whole thing that happened. So when he came back, he was like, sorry, he just entered the Jeep and zoomed off. The guy that we hit wanted to open his bonnet there. They're like, no, open your car here, no, open your car. Just drive. As he just drove, I was still outside. My husband now drove. I wanted to park and come down and talk to this guy. Guys, don't come for me. At this point, as I got to the car, I told my husband, oh yeah, Alele, let us go. Because the person in front has gone. Everybody bear a loss. We did not, at this point there, I might not even look the car. I was even say, what's happened for the car? Nothing happened. Let us just go. We drove and we got to a particular place. We parked. And that was when I now knew that it was not just a small, we did not just hit, it was the back seat remove. All the foot mat on that had come to the front. So you know when you have this impact with front, when you're in the car, there is an impact. The back lift. Our back car actually lifted up. So that was the whole scenario. And my husband started thinking, what's happening to us this week? I was just laughing, guys. I was laughing because at this point, the only thing that just came to my mind was like, I'm Christian, so I'm like, the devil came late. You are late on arrival, please, sorry, because I don't understand what's happening in a week. And I knew that if we had stayed back there, that guy would want someone that would fix his car. And everybody's car has issues at this point. So let of us be our loss. Because we don't even, I know at times, let me adjust. When, at this point, there is no solution. Now I beg you won't tell them. So before you told you sorry, guys, we left. That's the end of my story time. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm just starting and I have interesting stories for you. Yes, you looking at me. Yes, you. Looking at me. I have interesting stories for you. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm bringing you more juicy content. This channel, I don't think I said it when I was doing my introduction to YouTube. This channel will be about trending topics. I'll be cooking and gisting. So if you want to hear me both from my mouth when I'm cooking, join me when I'm cooking. I'll be vlogging. Anything you want there, this channel is going to offer you in real time. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for interesting content, and I will see you guys in my next video. So I want to kiss you before I'm ending the video. Bye.